Listen, one pop culture opinion that I will die on a hill for is that the first few seasons of The Real Housewives of Orange County was not only extremely significant to the Bravo franchise, but also significantly impactful to reality TV, making it some of the best TV of all time. You have to really put yourself back to the early 2000s. Real Housewives of Orange County premiered in 2006. There was such a fascination with families who lived these rich and fabulous lives because the only way that we got to see the other side living were in curated ways. Magazines and fictional TV shows like The OC. And again, these early seasons were before the 2008 recession, before this cover was blown off of this world. We saw a lot of these housewives struggle with the recession, but before that, we really thought that they just had money coming out of their ears. Reality TV was still such an evergreen space, so to make a career out of it wasn't even a thought. So these ladies really had the space and the comfort to make mistakes and show all sides of themselves without worrying about a ton of backlash. Producing yourself in the storylines wasn't a concept. And neither was getting glam to shoot because it really was a camera crew following them on their day-to-day activities. And there was definitely still some jaw-dropping drama. The drama was just different. We watched the real-time fallout of Vicki Gunvalson and her husband, Dawn. Jo was a young woman in her 20s struggling to fit into this housewife mold. We literally watched Lori go from being this single mom with nothing to marrying George and having this extravagant life. In season 4 of Real Housewives of Orange County, when we were introduced to Tamara and Lynn, we got to see the real struggles of Tamara and her relationship with Simon, and we got to see Lynn really struggling with her daughters. But because there was more of a focus on these ladies as an individual and their lives, drama wasn't between each other. Sure, there were snarky comments and talking behind each other's back, but nobody was digging up evidence and trying to get the other one in a gotcha moment on TV. And the lack of social media, I think, has a lot to do with why these early seasons were so good and genuine. Outside opinions of their life weren't blasted on the internet for everyone to see. Bravo viewers had them on the phone with their friends or in their cubicle the next day at work. Again, creating this more comforting space for the ladies to just be who they are. And yes, I realize I say that as someone who comments on Bravo shows on the internet. Clearly, I could go on and on about this topic, but really, I think that if you're a lover of pop culture and reality TV and you haven't watched the early seasons of Real Housewives of Orange County, it's a must.